Little disturbance here in mini golf in Memphis, Tennessee here. Wow, a group of 300, 400 teenagers that were all dropped off by their parents, no supervision. Mainly a lot of violation occurred outside of the place. Pretty much just going over and not restricting themselves from the coronavirus. And what really happened was is that you have, it was a group of teenagers that got really upset. One of their machines weren't working. They was pretty much obscene. So one of the girls actually talked to Mr. Boss, who was the owner of the place, saying that they need a refund in order to go to the main attractions. And they were unable to refund them, but they offered them suggestions to go in here. Hey, you guys can go in here for free with these main attractions, even though they had to pay like $5 to $10. They took the money, but at the same time, they said, "Hey, you can come here as many as you like. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience." And so, what it was is that instead of them saying, "Okay, well, taking that pretty much that offer anyway is pretty much as a free thing," they ended up destroying the place. It was actually one woman. She started with probably like just breaking the plexiglass and having like a metal bar and throwing it over the employees. It was pretty much how ridiculous. It was to the point that I'm glad that the employees were not injured. But if we look at this, man, everyone is all around. Pretty much not obeying the rules of the coronavirus, not wearing masks, destroying the places, vandalizing, because that they were unable to go to the main attractions, quote unquote, say far as like the refund. But Mr. Boss offered them to go there. It was actually one woman said that, hey, well, even though despite the inconvenience, yes, that we was unable to get refunded due to the machines not properly working, but they did allow me and my family to go out here and do putt-putt golf and go to the glow golf and go to all the attractions for free as many times as you like throughout that whole day. And I was just thinking that this what happens when people say you're in an environment or poverty mindset environment, or you just have no class. And when you see a group of teenagers doing this is pretty sickening in a way, because now you acting very irrational, and this is not a good way to go about things, because you putting other people's life in danger. And kudos to the employees there. They didn't really engage into that. I mean, what can you do? 300, 400 people that outnumber you. But you would think it would be some type of restrictions there, that you have some type of family members there to, I'm not saying they're babies or anything, man. It's pretty like Bonaventures, like a skating ring park. I remember going there, and we couldn't go to a laser tag in that particular moment because the facility was kind of down. But they ended up having us all skating to ourselves. We know enjoying the other attractions to it, and we were okay. We still made it out to have a great day. And I could see if they said, "Hey, everything is completely shut down. You guys are not, getting your money." Oh well. Now that would be a particular different story. Even then, I won't vandalize the place. I would go ahead and probably file a complaint and mainly probably push that and go into court. But at the same time, though, at a mini golf park, it's supposed to be a family event. I'm really sure this is, it's happening in Memphis, Tennessee. I don't know if they have any other type of attractions like this, but it makes you wonder. Like, this is why a lot of businesses people who invest in business don't want to go into the communities and black communities to do these certain things, man, because security, and you got the people and environment that just makes the place. And it's just really sad. So the policies and everything is just it was just kind of violating for everything. Lieutenant Karen Rudolph, a spokeswoman for the Memphis Police Department, she know that the crowd was in violation of the city coronavirus restrictions. It was not immediately clear why so many teenagers came to the park, and the teenagers who were present could not immediately be identified. So Mr. Boss said he had heard it was coordinated on social media. One was even jumping over the rails and hopping in cars and the go-kart attraction. Fights started to break out. It was pretty ridiculous, man. 50 teenagers shoved past the manager, mobbed the concession area. The indoor area at the park was limited to 50% capacity, or around 100 people. The crowding was mostly outdoors before a group moved inside. But it just went all hell from loose from there. But man, I'm just looking like this, man. Like, look, teenagers, look, kids, man. It's not that serious. Look, just go in here. Mr. Boss offer you guys to go ahead and have fun. I mean, yeah, despite that, the money you might, I don't know if you guys, that was your allowance money or whatever. I know how times are very difficult in this particular moment. It sucks. But at the same time, you can use that money. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure he gave you guys concession stands, all this type of stuff, man. But at the same time, it's just not really a good ideal way to go on certain things like this, man. Because I remember things like that happened to me, in the golf place, and we actually negotiate with the boss, and when the machines weren't working, they allow us to come and still have a great time. We have Popo Golf back in Michigan, so I mean stuff like this happens, you know. And once you have like a little monkey wrench or some type of derail or situation, you cannot just fight every single thing physically. Sometimes you have to fight this mentally and come up with some type of common ground that can kind of reciprocate with what you're trying to do and get into that service. Because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that you took time out your day to go out to this mini golf is you should just to have fun with your friends and hang out and do a great time, play golf and just come outside, you know. But at the same time, you know, you're not there to cause havoc over a disagreement. But that's all I really have to say. Luckily, no one went to the hospital and was injured, but I'm pretty sure they have insurance to go ahead and take care of this. I don't know if how the children gonna be charged, you know, for obstruction, vandalism, and probably go to juvenile detention centers. But it's just an embarrassment to the family as well, the kids that dropped them off, you know. But you have to really think about that, the youth. So this your boy Young Lee Jr. Guys, between like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Deuces.